Aleks U Show, 300 seconds of life-changing wisdom on health, happiness, purpose, and success. Inspiring people with inspiring stories around the globe, just for you, only on Aleks U. Aleks U Show is in Nanaimo, which is on Vancouver Island, one of the most beautiful places on this planet. And our guest today, Sandra, has owned a Montessori school for 12 years. So in the next 300 seconds, she's going to give us a beautiful wisdom of what is a Montessori school actually and how it benefits your kids. Her beautiful school is called Trillium Montessori. It's located right here in Nanaimo. So stay tuned and learn about Montessori school. Sandra, thank you very much for joining us today.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Maria Montessori, in the early 1900s, she devised the educational system. And she was working with special needs type children, and she found they didn't have enough hands-on activities to do. They were just sort of left with nothing to do, which she thought was causing a lot of their problems. So she started to bring in materials that other people invented and design her own, and from there she moved on to mainstream children. And she just did experiments to see what children of different ages liked and what they were interested in, what their window of opportunity for learning was. The belief is that children are ready to learn things that traditionally you would think you wouldn't learn till grade 1 or 2 a lot earlier, when they're interested and when they're ready. And she designed all these materials that children are interested in, you do everything through your hands. Little children learn everything with their hands. So they have to be touching things all the time and manipulating things.
Yes.
So
they do that, don't they?
and the idea is that their mind constructs itself, so they know what they need to learn. We try to make the things look really interesting to them. So the whole class is set up. We're supposed to create this beautiful environment with Montessori materials, and we don't want to have big posters on the wall. We don't want a lot of distraction. We want it to be a calm environment, and where the materials are singled out. So sort of if we're teaching a color, we're going to have that color isolated. We're not going to have it mixed with numbers and shapes and all different types of things. And everything, it's like a system where everything builds on itself. The materials all work together. If you go to a regular kindergarten, it's like everybody's going to sit around a table and we're all going to make a bear.
Yes.
So you're going to have some children who can't cut, and you're going to have other children who can sew a bear, you know.
Yes.
So everybody's making the same bear, and you know, a lot of the kids, well, that's not what they want to do. They were doing something already. So in Montessori, everybody's on their own program. Even through elementary school, you're on your own program, and you're maybe working way ahead in math and not as far in science, or whatever your interests are.
Focus on that kid, what they can do.
Yeah, what they're interested in, and they're allowed to go ahead as far as they want. They get a lot of self-confidence from all the skills that they have, and it fills them up, because they always get to learn these things that they want to learn and use the activities and the materials that they want to do, and it just keeps them full all the time. The kids are more independent, and you're able to bring out what they're good at. You're able to nurture what they're good at. So we try not to stay focused on, oh, you know, we're going to turn out these people who are going to grow up to be scientists, millionaires, or whatever. We just want to nurture that child right now. Yeah. I've had this preschool for 12 years with my daughter, Erin. I was really interested in reading and language, so I had found out that in Victoria they were offering a Montessori teacher training program, and that I would be able to just take the language portion if I wanted, and I would go down every weekend. So that's what I decided to do. Once I started taking it, I couldn't stop. I went through the whole program. The best part of it is being able to see like how many kids we've affected. That's been the best part. How well the children have done, how positive they've gone off to kindergarten. That has been the best thing of the whole thing. And that's sort of our goal. Like Erin and I always kind of had this vision. So being able to create something and keep going on your goal and seeing it do what you want. And if it hadn't have been good for the children, we would have just stopped doing it. We would have done something else. Yeah.
What a beautiful impact.
Yeah. We weren't really doing it to have a business. We never did it to have a business. We didn't do it to make money. Obviously you have to make money when you work, but we didn't do it for that. We did it because we were kind of driven to do this. Yeah. I usually get up in the morning, and pretty quickly after I get up, I start my office work.
Okay. So get that out of the way.
Yeah, I start right away. So, but I have no trouble getting up. I have to keep making sure that I take care of myself. Like I have to go to yoga, I get out and walk a lot and swim and things like this. You know, I like to like to do.
Stay fit, stay healthy.
And stay out in the world a little bit, because you can just get so wrapped up in doing your business that you don't do anything else. And I find that I'm more productive if I go out dancing, right? Well, just you have to do other things in your life. Yeah. I think being around children, for one thing, gets you out of yourself. You're not thinking about yourself or your problems. You're always thinking about them. And it's always this magical thing. It's always magical when you work with children, because you see all these amazing, beautiful things all the time. Why are we here? No idea.
That was the most honest answer I've heard in a while.
I mean, other than we're here to take care of this earth for some reason, and we're evolved to be here, but it's almost like we're here just as some kind of test. I have no idea why we're here.
In the last 300 seconds, I learned a lot about what is Montessori school, how it started, what it actually does for our kids, and it was a beautiful enlightenment for me. I'm sure you learned a lot too, but if you still have questions, I'm going to put the school link underneath the video, so check it out yourself, ask your questions away. It was an honor hosting for you. Sandra, thank you very much again for joining us.
Thank you.
It was beautiful.